things that pull men back from divorcing or separating from their women, from their wife in marriage. In today's teaching, we are going to explore and look at so many things, 8 particular things that men look at that pull men back from separating and divorcing their wife. Men choose to remain in relationship, in marriage with their women in order not to disrupt their children's lives, in order not to put their children into frustration. You and I know that men are very important in homes, in families, in marriage. Without the presence of men, many children do not survive it. Many children don't find their feet in the society. This is why men are supposed to be appreciated. They need to be placed higher. They need to be made a woman's hero in marriage. Whenever you are listening to me from my sisters, make sure you respect and reverence your husband. They are so good in marriage. Another reason why men are pulled back from divorcing or separating from their wives or woman is as a result of emotional connection. So many married men still harbor feelings for their women, for their partner, notwithstanding how bad they behave, how bad their character are. So many men still have that feeling, still remember how they started, and still have that mind of waiting, thinking that miracle will happen. This is why so many of them will choose to remain with their women who are even cheating on them, who are doing one type of thing or the other, who are blackmailing them because of the feeling they have for them. They remember how they started. Kudos to our men. If you are a man and you have done this kind of thing for the sake of that marriage, for the sake of your children, I say, may the Lord God Almighty locate you and bless you. You will experience the goodness of God right in that marriage. You cannot suffer and lose outrightly. Your woman will turn back to please you. Another reason why men are put back from divorcing or separating from their badly behaved women or wives is as a result of fear of being alone. So many men know the consequences of divorcing or separating from their women, from their wives, their beloved wives, their once beloved wives. They know that when such a thing happens, when there is a divorce or separation, they will be alone. Even if they are going to marry, the woman coming will not replace the feeling. We will not replace such things that are important this woman or these women do in that relationship, in that marriage. It will take them a very long time before adapting and going into the shoes of these women that are divorced. There was an instance when I was younger. A woman was very strong in her family, in her marriage. She was working, she was an accountant, and she was a mother, connecting to everything in that marriage. All of a sudden, the husband saw another lady and get hooked and married her. When they started living their life, this one, was on her own. The man found out that this new wife can never fit into the shoe of the first wife, that she was nowhere close to what the woman was doing. Sometimes he said he never bring money for food, and the first wife was up and doing. She always bring food to the table, but this second one is nowhere close to the first wife. And what happened? Before you know it, he decided to go back to the first wife. So many of our men are very reasonable and sensible when it comes to divorce and separation. This is why some young women, some young ladies outside, when they see a man, they will believe or think that the man is going to push out his first wife. But unknown to them that most men find it very difficult to do. My sister, you that want to enter into that marriage as a second wife, remember the first one has children who are grown up. How will you fit in? It is never easy for a second woman to fit into the shoes of the first wife. except the first wife is stealing, except she has a very bad character that cannot be reconciled, like cheating, abuse, like relegating her husband to the ground, not recognizing the headship of her husband. This is where some men will find it very difficult to return such a woman. The next thing that pulls men away from separating or divorcing their women, their wives, is financial stability. There are so many people, especially those of them that did court marriage. Whenever you want to divorce your wife, there are so many things you are going to part with. There are so many things you are going to lose. You are not going to carry along with you to the new home. My brothers, are you listening? And other countries where these things are practicable, whenever you are leaving your woman, there are so many things you are going to share. You will divide your assets, even your finance. So many of them, our men, are not ready for that. They will decide to stay there by looking away from their women. They can be there frustrating their women instead of going to the court where they will be asked to share their assets. This is the reason why men are put back from going further to divorce their wives or separate from them. Another reason why men are put back from separating or divorcing their legally married women or wives is sense of responsibility. So many of them will look at the burden that will be placed upon them after leaving their women. So many of them, even after divorcing their wives, we still go ahead to cater for them. We still go ahead to sponsor their expenses. So many countries do it. And even the court of law also gives such women the privilege of getting such advantages from their husband who abandoned, who divorced them, depending on what they had and the agreements binding them in that marriage. So many women live and still catered for by their men, by their husband who divorced them. So many of them, many of our men will decide, men now, our men are too much. They have sense. Many of them will swear and say, instead of them to take care of a woman who is going to stay away enjoying her life while they suffer to make this money, let them stay together. And you find that he will begin to operate such a woman, even when they are together in that marriage. Our men, I want to make a contribution here. God himself do not like putting away. He do not like divorce. This is why I always preach that before you get married, make sure you study the woman you married. Know her belief, her family. Know what she is capable doing. Is a woman who you cannot carry her load, her burden, which includes her character. Make sure you don't go into such marriage. It is going to hurt you. It is going to haunt you so badly. Another reason why men are put back from divorcing or separating their women in marriage is as a result of stories and history. So many of our men are not ready to go into divorce or separate from their women because of how they started. The memories, the time together they had, most of them before getting into such marriage. Like myself, I went through, a very good romantic journey with my husband. So there are a lot of things I do in marriage. There are so many places I occupy. There are so many help I render in my home, in my marriage, that my husband will find it very difficult to keep me by the side, to lose me. Likewise, myself as a woman, there are so many things I had together with my husband. The love we shared together when we started. I don't think I will have that mind to walk away from him. I don't think I will, sit back and see him alone. Sometimes problem comes in marriage. It doesn't mean that problem will not come. Problem comes, you look back, you don't see them again. If there is maturity, if there is love, if there is unity and bond between the man and the woman, there's nothing that can separate both of you. It's just that marriage sometimes, you are staying with one man for the days of your life. You find that sometimes you begin to think that, oh, you get bored, you are not looking elsewhere. No, such feelings come, and before you know it, you embrace each other back. Men are so good in handling marriage. Let us encourage and support our men to build our homes. It is very necessary. Another thing that pulls men back from divorcing and separating from their wives, from their women or woman, is social or family pressure. No, the society we live in is such that love, togetherness. They love to see the man and the woman who started together in marriage to keep living, to the end of their lives, especially also when the children are there. The children wish their parents to stay together as well. So we are surrounded by people who encourage us to stay together, that encourage us that marriage is a very beautiful thing to behold and to enjoy. So this makes a man, after considering these things, considering the people around him, to pull back from divorcing and separating from even the badly behaved woman. There are so many marriages that are full of crisis. The woman is behaving anyhow, a lot of different character exhibited in such family, but you see the man enduring. Men endure more than women in marriage. No matter what a man does outside with other women, his heart and mind is still in his family, is still in his children, is still in the family he started with. So no matter what a man does, my sisters, wherever you are listening to me from, make sure you endure, because he is still coming back to you. He still has that love for you, and this is the reason why he finds it difficult to divorce you or separate from you. Make sure you help your man to live his life to the fullness. Another thing that pulls men back from divorcing or separating from their women is hope for improvement. Men have the spirit of endurance, spirit of waiting and hoping for the better, not for the worst. So many men do not do this, do not go ahead to separate from their women, their wife, or divorce them, because they believe that such a woman will change. Sometimes you see them referring the wife as, oh, this small girl, I don't mind her. I know with time you are going to understand. I love men so much. God really made you people so well, so stable. May God bless all men all over the world. Keep pushing, keep controlling, keep being in charge, keep being the leader of your family, and you shall get to your destination in good health. Amen. If you have something to add to the teaching, kindly use the comment section. Educate us, add what I didn't add. If you have been watching me without subscribing, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to your sister channel. God bless you all. Kindly give this channel a thumbs up. Hit the notification button so that you'll keep getting my videos. Share this video to all your friends. Remember, we post our videos here every day. Follow us and learn and live a healthy life. Thank you. Bye-bye.